And alright, we should be live. I have given life to the live stream. Yep, there we are. Pop, pop, biddly boop boop pop. Boodle bop, boodle bop bop bow. Man, I talked about this last time, but I'm so excited to be back to doing like Minecraft hardcore. Just Minecraft in general, but I don't know, something about hardcore. I feel like I've been playing Minecraft for so long that hardcore just adds some like of the extra stakes I kind of need at this point. You know, I think it's the closest to my equivalent of like playing like a Dark Souls game. If that kind of makes sense, you know. But let's see. Hello, or H. That wasn't a hi, but I'm assuming it'd be a H, not or a hi, not a H. But hello, Realistic Mario. How you doing? Howdy, howdy. I always forget how long it takes for the game to load. That's why I was like, oh, I'm like, maybe. I was like, I probably should start loading a bit sooner. But there we go. Let's. Why am I wheat? Okay, there shouldn't be any resource packs. Let's go. Time going again. All right. Oh, jeez, the camera's weird. It's been a hot minute. Oh my goodness. See? Okay, so it's that dark. I can't see the water. Why is it like there's no water here? I know there is water there. Man, it's been a hot minute. Oh, I can hear the copper golems. Yep, I hear them down here. We need to fix this. This is our main thing we're gonna fix today. This ain't gonna work. I now understand how copper golems work. And this isn't the best way to make them work. So, have a great stream. Sub looks great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, yeah, the realm is still active. Just to bring that up again, I plan to do the final realm stream sometime but after the charity event, but before Christmas. I'm hoping to get a date. Let me sleep so it's at night. I'm hoping to get a date for that soon. I just have to decide what day I'm gonna do that. I'm yet to decide that. New angle. I know, new angle. Why? I don't know. I want to try something different. I kind of liked how this looked. Kind of the side view instead of just straight on looking at me. Then I don't have the camera in my face. The camera's off to the side. So yeah, man, look how beautiful this looks. Man. But yeah. So last time we left off on hardcore, we started actually. We found this mushroom island. We terraformed, as you can tell. You know, looking around here, all nice and terraformed. Got some trees here, some copper golems going, a farm, a mine. Nothing too crazy. Got some armor, but a nice humble start. I'm pretty happy with what we got here. Today, so like I said, and it should be. Let me double check. I put in the description. I did. So if you look at the link in the description, I did read your challenge, Spog, and I'm actually really excited to do it. We're not gonna do it today, but once I'm ready to bring villagers over, I'm gonna do your challenge because I actually really like that idea. That it's a fun one. But today, just to give myself something a bit more simple to do, just as we're still kind of getting back into it, trying to set up this the home base. Like I am only in copper armor after all. We are gonna be focusing on reorganizing the our copper golem, make a proper copper golem storage system. That was the system that was given to one of the challenges that was submitted, was make a proper copper golem automatic storage, because this ain't gonna work. This was fun just to kind of mess around with it. Certainly not how I thought it was gonna be. But I've done some research. I kind of understand how copper golems work now, even just from this. So I think I got a plan. But first of all, we need to get them to stop going crazy. So let's just... I'm gonna break all these chests and... Yeah. Ooh, speed! That's... Oh, also, since the last time I played the game, there's been a new update. As you can see, I'm getting crafting recipes for spears. Spears are now in the game, along with more mounts. I think it's now like zombies and skeletons can ride horses, I believe. There's apparently some new underwater mobs as well. The Nautilus, which is like a rideable, like an underwater horse, pretty much. A lot of cool stuff. Hopefully they don't come in here and mess with this chest. If they do, it's whatever, but... Let me keep the bread. Actually, I have soup. We're good. The bread's more for when I go traveling. There should be enough space for all stuff. So yeah, there was a new update. You know what, let's, just because I want to mess around, but I'm assuming it's gonna be 2 sticks. And some amount of iron. Can we make an iron spear? Oh no, is this okay? Same recipe as a shovel, it's diagonal. Look at that! Oh, it's massive! Oh, whoa, wrong way. Oh, so... Yeah. That's so cool. I think it has a longer range, so like I think like... Wait, charge? Can I like... Can I just run into stuff? Oh my god, oh! Oh! Oh, that's so sick! Oh, that's cool. Oh, I traded with them. Like, why did everything stop? That's so cool. I love it. Oh, man, I keep clicking stuff. That is actually really cool. Get some more soup. Alright, let's continue taking their chest. And their item frames. Well, we got a spear now, you know. Does it do more damage to the stone sword? +5. This is +3. But it has a much longer range, so that makes sense. But we'll keep both, honestly, for now. That's cool. Need to get more light down here, too. Hi, guys. Hey, I know y'all confused. Don't worry. I'm gonna give y'all proper homes and jobs, and it's all gonna be better. No. Poor dudes here. Here, let me take that off your hands. How do I... Then you have an empty hand. There you go. Y'all good little beans. No, stop taking stuff out of the chest. Wait, guys. No. Y'all don't need to take more stuff out of the chest. Y'all's job is done. No, they're gonna come up to the chest and mess with it. Oh, no. Why do I have a flint steel? I think I got that from the village. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Guys, y'all done. You're done. No, stop. Just running around. They're like, where do we put this? We need guidance. Poor dudes. Hey. Give me that. I gotta have an empty hand, I think. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I'm sure you got something too. Yep. Give me. Take a break, guys. Take 5. Take 5. I know, there's something in there. It's all good. It was so cute. I feel bad for them, though. I didn't even need to chop down these trees. We now have so much wood. Okay, let's put those there for now. Keep bad and stuff. Yeah, the updates have been a lot more frequent. I've liked the smaller but more frequent updates. The the game drops. They're calling them drops. I like that a lot more. I mean, I was watching the bloopers and was flabbergasted with how well those two in the one bit synced well with the music. Oh, Thomas. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I had to like, yeah, no, I was. They did that very well. You know, where they were, the one foot in front of the other one. That was cool. I was. They did great. I was just the cameraman for a lot of it. I wish we had the bloopers from this of me sitting here on the couch flipping through the channels. 'Cause we had some good ones. We just didn't have time to compile it, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Let me make a bucket of water. I've been meaning to do that for a hot minute, and we have the iron. Let's go get some water. Remember, I have this down here too. I want to keep up in my farm. Yeah, no, it was so well done. They only did like 3 takes of that too. I think that might. I don't think that was not the final take either. That was either the first or second take. They did really good. I mean, no, do it again. I wish I could find it. I know we have it recorded somewhere. Again, I think it's just a time. We just didn't have time. To compile everything. There's one take of that where I just joined them on camera. I hop in to start dancing with them. That's a fun one. Maybe we'll try to get that in. I'll post as like a YouTube short. Let me sleep. I know it's sleepy time. No, let me. I want to get these trees cut down. I only planted these jungle trees so we can get a ton of wood. I really don't want to have jungle wood on our mushroom island. Oh, in other news, I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie yesterday. I liked it. To be clear, I did enjoy the first movie. But I like this one a lot more than the first one. It was a lot scarier, which like for me, I didn't like. I did like, but like in the best ways possible. You know, like I was terrified. I'm going all the way back down. I think it's not enough for me to sleep. Or two's better than the game. That I'm not, cause I still haven't really played any of the games. So I can't speak to that. Thomas though, who's a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, he said there was like a lot of deep cuts in the movie. Apparently, I can't. I wish I remember the name of it, but it was like apparently they I thought I grabbed it. Oh, this probably don't need it. Apparently, reference like a really obscure fan. Well, not obscure. Sorry. A really popular fan game. Apparently, they referenced one in You see arcade cabinet at one point. I don't want to spoil the movie because it did just come out, but you see arcade cabinet at some point in the movie. It is named I forgot the name of the fan game, but it's named after like a FNAF. Yeah, Five Nights at Candy's. That's what it was. It was Five Nights at Candy's. That's what it was. At least that's what I remember him telling me. It's a location. The robot from Sister Location, Baby, I believe it's his name. Um, that was teased as well. It was like it didn't play a part of the plot. It was just like you saw it in the background, and maybe that means something more than I realize. It probably does. But it was there. Um, yeah. Final Fantasy Freddy's. The most I've ever gotten to it is like the story and the lore. And I think that's why I really enjoyed the movies because I think I never really cared much for the gameplay, but I think the story is really cool. I think that's why I really enjoyed the movies. And I know the Thorn one apparently is already like in production. I know they already got the like greenlit for it. Apparently they're planning to start filming like early next year, which is awesome. So it does end on a cliffhanger. I mean, like it is cliffhanger credits roll. Like it's like honestly, it was that was almost a jump scare within itself, but it was a good cliffhanger. I did like it. Oh wait, let's get this. Where did I place this water? It's in the leaf. Okay. Really do need to upgrade the iron tools, but copper's is so accessible. I like that they added copper tools. Something better than stone, but not as good as iron. And I kind of like it. Yeah, most sequel. Yeah, no, a lot of sequels I feel like had but I would say something I think this movie did well. The sequel, I feel like sometimes a lot of like trilogies, the second movie kind of comes off more as this like just an in between movie. It doesn't stand on its own too well in a lot of trilogies. I feel like FNAF 2 stands on its own. Well, like the story of that movie is still like fully completed. And like you could, even with the cliffhanger, I think the cliffhanger kind of adds to the scariness of it. Like if we didn't get another one, it still works as a standalone project. Like obviously it is a sequel, like it's connected to stuff. It's also based off a pre-existing IP, all that stuff. But they did a good job of making it, not making it, where's my chest? They did a good job at not of still making it feel like a complete story for that film. So it's not like unsatisfying. You don't walk out of the theater unsatisfied. So that's always my way of cliffhangers. But after the cliffhanger, I'm like, yeah, like I need this movie to come out like next year. And it might depend on how production goes. It might. Although I'll just so confused. Poor dudes. I was wondering what they were up to. Um, what is Candy's? I know it's a fan game, but that's all. The first I heard about is what he told me about last night. What is it like actually about? So I have not much to add to that because I like I said this. Honestly, most I've gotten into FNAF probably has been the movies, and before that, like watching like a handful of game theory videos. If I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Alright, so there's a might not a place down here. So my plan is to pretty much hollow out the inside down here of like the island and make this our storage. We're gonna have different rooms for different types of items, like different categories. Kind of think like how the menu here you have like construction, equipment, items, nature. That pretty much it's gonna be like that. Like imagine that like a creative menu in survival. That does mean I need to find where the barriers are for this mountain, so we don't mine into anything. That's pretty much what this bottom layer is going to become for this. For the island. Middle layer, I think I'm going to do more like living stuff. Like I might make a nice little bedroom or something. So I'm kind of, this is very loose. But a bit of a, one of my inspirations for this is Rosalina's Observatory. Of just having like this round structure and having all these little things that are kind of like in a home together but separate, if that makes sense. Like Rosalina's Observatory. That's kind of what I'm going for this. Okay. This is an alternative. Okay, cool. No, I was that suck. As someone who's mainly, I would say for me, it's probably typically been Sonic fan games. But like they're like, okay, like we're making another one, or like the same people are making another one, or a new game or whatever, and you just don't hear anything about it for such a long time, and potentially just nothing's gonna come from it. Well, I've played a handful of like demos for fan games, and that's all you get out of that. It's like nothing more than just a demo of something that could be really good. And it's always so sad. But that's unfortunate. It's part of the thing you get with fan games. But you also get like some like niches that the studios aren't gonna do. I mean, cause like I think that's a good thing fan games sort for. Ideas that studios aren't going to be doing, aren't willing to do sometimes as well. Okay, I saw someone do there's an old one. I think it's called Super Mario 128, or it's Super Mario 65. But they pretty much turned Mario 64 to the idea of Mario 64 and made it into like a side scroller. And it was kind of a mixture of like Mario 64, Sunshine, and like Super Mario World. But it had like unique graphics and everything. It was so cool. I believe it was a full game. They made like a full pop experience around it. I remember playing it on Newgrounds. Back in the day, good old Newgrounds. I should just make a couple copper pickaxes. Hi guys. Wacky Worlds was that was going to be Philip's second game, I believe. From what I remember, Wacky Worlds was supposed to be Philip's the second game from Philip's, and then it never came. And then but because the other CDI games didn't do that well, it ended up getting scrapped. Um, excuse me. We have plenty of wood. That's good. Where is it in here? Yeah. I want to go ahead. I might as well just have this raw copper smelted. There's no point in not having it smelt. It's our main resource at the moment, so. I'm like, for hardcore seasons, it's been fairly peaceful. I don't know how I feel about that. But it has been. Then it works out that we got a mushroom island. And since one, it's a nice little island protected. We did have the scare with the Enderman and the Trident zombie. That was not fun. I think I'm gonna do jungle planks for the floor, or maybe jungle logs. That could look kind of cool. What do swift jungle logs look like? Wait, let me. I might do swift jungle logs. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we'll. Oh, shelves. I have not messed around with shelves yet. Like, at all. And that's how I do with the Copper Age. That was an. We messed with some other Copper Age features, but man, like, I'm behind on my Minecraft updates, man. The actual Mario game, yeah. They had some cool concepts for that. Oh, a flowing stream inside, that would be cool. That old base, yeah. That would be neat. We'll see if we can. I want to make sure there's enough space for all the copper golems. I might, since this is raised, I could have like a little aqueducts coming from here. So I'm pretty sure, what, that would be Y level 62, I believe, the water. And yeah, 61. So yeah, the water would flow in like right here. If I mine that way. That would look cool. I think do that and then have like a little bridge so the copper golems get across. That'd be cute. Um okay. But now I just need to mine out the space. A lot of terraforming in hardcore. Minecraft Hardcore Season 2, otherwise known as Joey does a lot of terraforming. I don't know. I like terraforming. Maybe we got fun ideas for it. Like I know I'm not the first person to make a mushroom island base, but I feel like I have at least I haven't seen someone do it the way we're doing this. Um I do think the other mushroom island we have around here, I'm gonna turn that into a. That's gonna be we'll do the villagers. We'll build some houses for the villagers there. That'll be kind of their little land to be protected in. I'll probably raise it up a little too, like how I did this one, mainly just to make it a bit more of a safe haven. I think that's gonna be really cool. Maybe and we'll probably maybe I'll use some cobblestone there because we all gonna have a lot of it by the end of this. And that fits with kind of a villager house theme. Overgrown look would also go good. Kind of with the swift logs and then have a bit of like I can easily get vines from the jungle trees. Oh, I wasn't ready for the gravel. That scared me. I weighing a bit of gravel. It's not. Let me. Just gonna fill this in with cobble for now. There we go. Oh, I have enough pickaxe. Okay. Don't want this cobble despawned. I know I feel people. I know I hoard so much in Minecraft, but the me, I'm just like, okay, but if I ever want to build on the cobblestone, I don't want to let this despawn and have to mine more cobblestone. If I'm already mining for a separate project, why not just take advantage of that? You know, multitask. Got some gravel. Oh boy. Yeah. No, I think the overgrown looks gonna look good too. Get some vines. I like. Oh, hello, mine. This is what I was worried about. I knew I was gonna hit the mine shaft eventually. So we'll block. We'll end there. Go that direction. So I don't want to interfere in the mine shaft. We're gonna need that because we don't have any caves near us because we live on an island. That's gonna be a fun like added challenge to this in terms of mining. Unless I want to go super far and find a cave, which I'm sure I'll do at some point. But as in general, in terms of like more safe mining, I'm gonna do it kind of old school. Quite literally just get a pickaxe and just dig. I still got there. Oh, excuse me. Go up to there, then. Oh, geez, I'm trying to place one on the floor because I wanted to mine this. Mine this all the way down. I'm thinking about having, at least for now, like maybe 4 different compartments. I'm like, okay, like this is gonna be like all of, like, this is gonna be all like tools and like different tools and stuff. This is the room for like natural materials like dirt, cobblestone. Have another one for more just like building blocks. You know, try to do different categories. I might separate like natural blocks like wood and grass and dirt, and have like stones be its own category. Cause you have cobblestone, you have blackstone, you have diorite, andesite, granite. Um, you know, when we eventually go to the Nether, I can add that in. I can add in the what's it called? My mind's going blank. What is it called? The I got like a nether room, little like area for all the nether stuff to be organized. If we go to the end eventually, you know, I can just keep adding little rooms for each things. I don't feel like each room has to be but so big. I haven't thought about how big I want each room yet. That's why I'm just kind of emptying out space, and then from there I'm gonna kind of plan it out, kind of judge from there. Let's slap a torch here and there. So keep down here lit up. I say I want something spawned down here. Let's get a. Okay, please? Thank you. Wait. We should have some more copper. We'll throw some more coal in there. And yeah, man, I can make 30 wooden spears. That do what, 1 damage? Yeah, 1 damage. Alright. We got 4 copper pickaxes. It should be plenty for now. We should be good. I should be able to just kind of chill down here. Like, I have weapons and stuff, so something does come. I do need to make a shield. I have the iron for that, don't I? I think I do. Let me make a shield real quick. Because especially if, like, say a creeper comes up at some point, that's what's going to save me. That's why I died the first hardcore world. Because I forgot why, but I wasn't holding... Oh, because I want to hold my map in my offhand. Like a dum-dum. There it is. I will never make that mistake again. There we go. Oh man, look at this. Oh, you can't shield while holding that. That's what it does. After a while, you kind of it starts like moving. You can't shield while doing that, which makes sense. That'd be kind of OP. Hello. That's why I made this way, so they can't even get up here. Unless they knew the mine blocks. Alright. I'm glad I did that. It makes me feel very safe on this island. Don't have to worry about the drowned, because I think they're our only threat, really, is the drowned. Caves are lit up. Like, unless we literally brought hostile mobs to the base. We like brought zombies. That's the only way I would have to deal with monsters. Just awesome. I love that. Oh, wait. This is pretty big. I don't have a shovel. I'm gonna break it with my hands. Not a ton of dirt. And assuming this is like the edge of the island, I'm assuming if I go too much forward this way, we're gonna hit. Guess I could go upstairs and check coordinates real quick. So this is 1757. Hey guys. 1757 is right here. So yeah, we're near the edge. We could probably go up to like 1760, I would say. Let me go further. Let me make, do I have the materials? I do have the materials for a shovel. Let me clear up the inventory space for it. While I'm here. Thank you. Alright, let's take this shovel and go digging. I love how alive this island feels. So I should be able to go about this far with it. I think there should be plenty of space. So this is gonna be a matter of, okay, like how many chests do I need? Different room areas are gonna be different sizes. I'm gonna need like a way to gate them off from each other, I think, so they don't mess with each other's chest. No, I shouldn't. No, because it'll do the chest that's closest to them, of course. Ah, here, yep. Here's our edge. Well, luckily, we're stopping right here. That's perfect. This, I might do like a support beam or two, just because I think that'll kind of add to it. I think that'll look cool, but we'll cross it when we cross it. Part of me say by either making it one deeper or just raising the roof one. I haven't decided that yet, but also like I'm scared because I feel like if I do like this, yeah, we're gonna be exposed. So I might just keep it at 3. It's a little claustrophobic, but I don't know. I could also just mine this whole layer. I was gonna do that already for the floor, so I might just do it and then do it again for the floor. Patch that up. The lazy part of me doesn't want to do one more. That's the lazy part of me wants to just be lazy. and not do the extra effort. But the other part of me knows it's gonna look way better if I make it for if I do it down one more layer, so it has a bit more room to breathe for everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, for now, let's mine this. Do you want to make? I haven't decided what I want to do to bridge the two islands together. At some point, I want to make some kind of bridge or something to connect the two islands. But I haven't decided exactly how that's going to like look. How I want to make it look. I'm thinking just a straight up bridge, but I would like to do more than just like, oh, it's a cobblestone bridge. I might do just like a little temporarily until maybe I get some more building blocks. I might make some kind of pathway connecting the two. Just so for the sake of having it. But for now, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Oh, wait. Water time. That was so good. I got hibiscus in my circle bottle today. I think I've talked about the hibiscus before, but man, I love that flavor. I'm almost out. I got a bunch on clearance a long time ago. And I'm almost out. So, my man. It's been nice. It's been like my go-to flavor. It's so good. I guess when I build the wall, I'll build the fourth wall on this layer. Not. I won't mind this. So let me break that. Break this. So I'm gonna look at this like, why are there just have like a ton of torches here. Like, how there's a oddly straight line of torches there. I wonder why. Help remind me, because I know my mind can wander. Was obsessed with hibiscus. I've never had genuine hibiscus. The only reason why I got the circle one was because it was on clearance. I'm like, oh, I'll try one. You know, it was like 50 cents for the one cartridge. Normally like $2, $3. So, you know, worst case scenario is 50 cents. I don't like it, throw it away. You know? And I loved it. I went back to bought more. And then I went to another store and I found another store that had a bunch on clearance. And something about the hibiscus, I don't think a lot of people like the hibiscus circle flavor, but I love it. Um oh yeah, the plant, yeah. I would love to grow some hibiscus plants. They are so pretty. I just looked up some photos. Do I really want to mine this down another layer? This is so much work. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna look so much better if I do this. Even though it's extra work. Luckily, we have a lot of dirt that needs to be mined. That saves a bit of us of the work. It's a lot quicker. And I also want to mine the ores. Also, this weird to me. I'm going to replace all these torches anyway, so I don't know why I placed them all down. I'm so smart. That's the copper golems I hear. I heard the copper golems and I thought it was like bones, like clacking. I got so scared. Okay, we're good. I can feel the chills tingling up my spine. No. No, no, no. They have other than that. It's circle. They do like a flavor lines. What's the hibiscus one called? I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a part of like they do different lines. Like I know the electrolyte ones are called fit sips, for example, and that's why I'm jeez, I feel like I keep some. I want to try the other ones. I know one of them is like a kiwi flavor, I believe. That sounds really good. Like kiwi guava. I've had like a kiwi guava smoothie before. Those are good. Unrelated. I finally started playing through Pikmin 4 again. Actually, I have my. I know I love my little physical box. So I'm used to the camera being white here. I'm like, wait, I gotta point it. But because he did the big update recently, not a Switch 2 update, just a free content update. Added like all the Pikmin Bloom integration of all the like hidden Easter egg decor Pikmin in all the levels. Added I think they call it feisty mode, but pretty much like a hard mode, which has been a lot of fun. For seasoned Pikmin players like myself, it's been really fun playing through that. Just for the simple fact that you know, one, I've played through that game before, but just in general, you know, I've played through a lot of Pikmin games a lot of times, so going through it's been a new experience for me. Get these in my hotbar. So it's been fun going against a hard mode. I still have never played Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I know that game has a hard mode, has a bunch of like side missions I've never played. My man, I would love to sit down and take the time to play through that game. Because 3 is still, I love 4. 4 is an amazing game, and it's mainly, probably more nostalgia talking, if anything. But 3, man, I love 3. I like that it has a dedicated mission mode. I kind of wish, I know Pikmin 4 is kind of the best of both worlds, where they integrate all the different modes, the battle mode, the mission mode, into like the story, and I do like that, especially during my first playthrough. But I don't know, it's something about having a dedicated mode for it. Having something to do after you beat the game. Um, but as a whole, it was nice to get Pikmin 4 back and playing through it again. I've gotten stuck back in. Also, I finally 100%ed with Torn the Dreamland Deluxe earlier this week. It's been fun playing games, just to play them. I need to do more of that. This kind of stuff on Joey's Game Room. With the charity event coming up, I've been kind of slacking on that channel. I do plan to like full effort going to that channel once we get past the charity event. This stream was unplanned. Minecraft's always the thing I feel like I do whenever. I do plan to get probably into Joey's Game Room. Start picking up games. I just gotta get in the habit of doing that. Like again, like I picked up Pikmin 4 today. I'm like, man, I should have streamed this. You know, stream me playing the hard mode. Same with me playing. Like I did with Torn the Dreamland Deluxe. With Torn the Dreamland Deluxe's Magolor's epilogue, and that was a ton of fun. 100% the whole thing in like a few hours. Like, oh, that would be great. And it's just, you know, trying to be more mindful of it. It's still a new kind of channel for me. Especially when, honestly, a lot of my content creation mental space has been going towards the charity event this weekend, which I'm so excited for. If you like the trailer, you're really gonna like some of the else that we have planned. We filmed a lot more content like the trailer for the charity event, so it's not just the trailer. That's like kind of like a fun skits, for like a better term. There's other stuff too. Okay, let's do one more layer, because it's where the actual Florence gonna go. And again, luckily, even more of this layer is covered in dirt, so that'll probably be really quick. This is mining all the stone. You've been getting into Bioshock? That's a series I've heard a lot of good things about. I've never gotten into it, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about it these days, because, you know, it had its time, the first and second game. I think it's Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite. Based on spot for Angry Birds. Yeah. That means like, hi Joe, remember me? I do remember you. Hello Wayne, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Dude, how's Bioshock been? So really search about this kind of Minecraft content. I think so that's what people expect. So people probably more children than I expect. But just sitting here doing nothing but mining. Gotcha. Glad to hear. That's weird what I've always told people that like it's like one of the games everybody should play. You know. Speaking of, I finally played. I can't remember if I talked about this on stream already, but I finally played Detroit Become Human. Gosh, is that game phenomenal? Detroit Become Human. If y'all ever get a chance to play it, get ready to have some philosophical thoughts. But such a great story. I'm normally not much into those games. I'm more like story heavy, but man, does that game just kill it? It always has fun gameplay too. It's even more story focused for sure. Like you like Telltale games and that kind of stuff, but it has a bit more. It has more gameplay than your average Telltale game. But man, it's Detroit Become Human. Another like I got Thomas to start playing it the other night, and I'm watching him play through it, and already he's only played for like an hour. But already his decisions have differed from mine in a lot of different ways. That game has so many endings. It is insane. This is not my realm. This is my hardcore series. It's my solo hardcore series. Man, I've broken all my pickaxes. I can't get up anymore. I can't stop winning. Let's seep. It's seep time. Oh man. Oh, that felt really good. This is a nice little back stretch. Ooh. Yeah, we'll put the copper in there. We should. Did I use up all of our copper? All of my copper. I did. It's all good. We can honestly go ahead and start placing down the logs. Sweet, it won't take that long for that copper to charge up. Just real quick, just. We're gonna need a lot of logs for this, I'm realizing. Each row's gonna be. Ooh. We're only gonna get like 3 rows per stack. It's all good. It's gonna look good, and luckily it's jungle wood, which we have a good amount of, and we could plant a ton of. And that's all I got. And then I gotta do this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the walls, but I think I'm gonna do another lighter color to kind of go with the jungle wood. That was reminds me of Monster. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. The realm is still up, but it's gonna be closing down soon. I don't plan to. I'm planning on play on it tonight. Tonight's just gonna be the hardcore world. Um. Yeah, I figured that was a typo just by the way you worded that. I'm gonna say something earlier, but what was it? I just think, well, I'm not becoming a Nintendo super fan. No offense. No, none taken. I I get it. I don't. Yes, I am, but also I don't feel like I am the stereotypical Nintendo fan. If you get my drift, like I love the company, and I have a deep love for like the developers, people, and like the series that they have. And I think they are very much innovators, but they are also not the only One, Nintendo's not the only innovators. They are far from perfect. Like we've had go check out my safe state episode where I talk about all my problems with Nintendo. But on the other hand, I'm also not going to be the person who's going to go and be like, well, let me make up a bunch of reasons why Nintendo sucks, and half of them aren't even really good reasons. Like, that's me if anything, but like with Nintendo, obviously I have more of a personal tie to them. But even then, like, I'm playing this on Xbox. I own Minecraft on the Switch. I could play this on the Switch. I'm playing this on Xbox. Oh heck, I'll be honest. Recently, up until probably the last 2 weeks, where I've been playing a bunch of Pikmin 4 and Kirby. My Switch 2. I think I said it the other. I think I might have said this on stream. If not, I know I told this to a friend. Though I used to say like my Switch 2's been collecting dust the last few weeks. Granted, like probably because it's been games I haven't been super interested in, but also I've been busy playing. Like I got really into Spider-Man, um, on the PS5, Detroit Become Human, um, Sonic Racing Crossworld, some other games I've been playing too. Going back revisiting the old Ratchet and Clank games. You know, I've been bouncing between a bunch of. I've gotten to Infinity Nikki. That's a fun game. That's kind of up my alley. If you know about that game, you know why that kind of fits me, in the fun ways. It it very much appeals to my Princess Peach Showtime fanboy. But yeah, but no, I definitely do consider myself a big Nintendo fan. Like I do, I have the return the camera here. There's not anything I don't want on screen. Nah. I turn the camera here. The massive Nintendo Switch kiosk next to the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate like big old tower poster thing. Hey, just look behind me. I'm sure you'll find plenty of stuff you can point out at me on. Like I don't know, my signed Switch dock that I think my head covers. Yeah, right here, the signed Nintendo Switch dock. That's like the centerpiece of my collection behind me. Most of the stuff behind me is this Nintendo stuff. No. But like I talked about in the save state episode where I forgot what we called it, but it's the one that's like it's basically it's like called like the problem with Nintendo right now, or our issues with Nintendo, something like that. Um it only was like I love ultimately my thing with that's like I love the games and the people who actually are making the games, like the developers of the games. I do not really care for Nintendo the company. And that goes for pretty much any company, but I'm not sitting here. Yes, it is exciting to see like I do get excited about like to see how many Switches sold. As a fan of the company, I want the company to do well because it means we get more games. But at the end of the day, I'm not really care for the executives. I don't have any hatreds towards them. I think in terms of executives, tech company executives, Nintendo does have it pretty well. But and that same stroke though, also Nintendo's not been not a squeaky clean company. You know, they made some pretty scummy decisions. As recent as this year, you know, that we again that episode of Save State of the podcast, we talk about it at length. A lot of issues we have, like the way things are being priced, and that's more of a greater gaming thing too. But Nintendo's always been kind of the cheaper alternative, you know, the family friendly alternative, and now it's like, oh, even Nintendo's like has a $500 console. Neat. It's kind of like, huh. I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. Do I? For me personally, do I think it was worth $500? Yeah. But I've told most people, don't buy a Switch 2. It's a good, high quality console. I don't think it's not worth the money. I just don't think it's worth the money for the average, like, just for like a casual person who just wants to play like, I don't know, a Mario game. Wait for a sale. Wait till there's more games on it. There is. I will again. To give Nintendo credit, there is a lot of games for the Switch 2, like already within what the first 6 months or so. And so like credit where credit's due. They've done a great job supplying games. We've in some cases we've gotten 2 games a month from them. And granted, a good amount of those are also Switch 1 titles, but they come with Pokemon Legends ZA. It has a Switch 2 edition. Metroid Prime 4, Switch 2 edition. Um, I don't know why I made another pickaxe. Stuff like, we've had Corby Air Riders, which is like a fully Switch 2 game. So, but, um, I went on that tangent for a bit long. I was planning to, but it's all good. I do want to read a bit of chat. Let me read the next chat message. Clearly, I was so far from all you, but I'm not good at screaming at people not liking it. I'm like, yeah, yeah. No, that's pretty much like similar to what I just said. Like, yeah, again, I have a big love for Nintendo. This, the company as a whole, and the games that they've made. But you're not gonna see me out here, you know, die hard defending them. Decisions I agree with. Yeah, I will defend, but just like how I would with anything, you know. Just because Nintendo doesn't make them this like godly company that cannot be touched, you know. I will not be playing Minecraft after the stream. No, this is the only Minecraft I'm doing today. We're just doing the hardcore world tonight. I'm drowning. I need to remember that this is hardcore, because if I would have messed around too long there, I could have died. So, oh, that was also a leaf. Okay. Let me just get to the top. And then mine down. That's going to be so much easier than me trying to mine while being in the water. How did I not? There we go. Jeez, that was a lot harder than it should have been. Where's the... Is this the trunk? This is the trunk. Okay. I obviously it's not Nintendo like Sonic. I think I'm like even a bigger diehard fan of that. But you know, like I did think for me most recently, like I don't really care for Sonic Rumble. I cannot see like at all. Whew. There we go. I don't like how microtransaction heavy it is, and like I think it's a cool like it was a cool game back when like they forced like let like start had that demo like 2 years ago, but they just kind of dropped the ball on it for me. Even someone like me who's like again a diehard Sonic fan, I was like I just don't care at this point. Y'all spend like so long making this game that like honestly, because again it's a free to play, you know, Fall Guys like battle royale game. Y'all should so easily be like, oh, here's the game. We're still in development of it, but we're just gonna let y'all keep playing it as we do updates. And sure, like maybe the game wouldn't have had a ton of levels at the start, but like that's expected out of free to play games. You know, I'm not saying that's like my ideal video game, especially like for a full budget like $60 release. But for a free to play game, like yeah, I expect to have to sit there and wait for my updates to come out. That's the expectation for that. From at least to me. But for y'all to sit on it for 2 years, just be like, oh, well now it's done, and it doesn't look like they change or add anything. It's just kind of here, and I'm just like, okay, like I was really excited for this, and I thought it was fun to play, but I'm kind of good. I'll probably end up playing it like I don't know, maybe a year from now. I don't know. That's just that's kind of what I meant on that. But I will say with Sonic, I'm definitely more biased. I know that for a fact. Yeah, the guy drove 9 hours to go see the Sonic 3 movie premiere. Angry Birds, I would love that. I would play that. God, is Angry Birds 3 is 2027, not next year. Oh, Sonic Mobile, yeah. I do I do hope Sega has Wabi. Like again, I think Sonic Rumble is a fine game. I think the big thing for me there is they took way too long to have it come out. But I do hope they have Wabio like wouldn't it be cool they did like remasters of like the old like Angry Birds and Angry Birds Space. And like on about like Angry Birds Space seasons. I like a bunch of the games. Heck, make it Angry Birds like an Angry Birds RPG. Make you could the Angry Birds IP is popular enough. You could probably make like an Angry Birds Epic, and maybe they don't call it Epic too, just because of like brand, and it'd just be easier to call it a new title. But make a new Angry Birds RPG game in like the style of Epic. Buddy, I want your milk or your stew. Thank you. In that style, but it's like a console game. And make it like more of a like it doesn't need to be a $60 game. Make it I don't know, $30. A budget $30 game. I would play that. I think a lot of people would. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Hoey. It's I, Hoey. You know what? I didn't even realize you said Hoey. I read it as Hi Joey. And it was until you said the second message, Mike. I was like, oh. He mixed the two together. How you doing? How's the holidays treating ya? Bye. Hoey Peak is how you describe Angry Birds. No, on top of Angry Birds, I wonder what the heck they're gonna have the plot of the third movie be. I had fun with both movies. I have no issues with Angry Birds movies, but they're both very much like what is the plot? I do not know if I could write an Angry Birds movie. Maybe I don't play enough of this stuff. Space. You know, they could do stuff with space. That would be kind of cool. We got the Mario Galaxy movie, the Angry Birds space movie. Maybe Sonic 4, they go into space again. There was... You didn't know... Hey, you know what's gonna be... If you didn't know there was an Angry Birds movie, guess what? There's 2 of them. Even better, there's gonna be a third one. I think it comes. It was originally the third one was going to come out the same month the Zelda movie and Sonic 4 were coming out. In 2027, I think it's March 2027, I believe is when Zelda and Sonic 4 come out. Gotta be CGI. What, the Which well, here, to answer all three, Angry Birds is fully CGI. You probably already know about Sonic because there's been three of them, but Sonic's a live action CGI hybrid. Zelda's gonna be all live action. So yeah, I was pretty sure you've seen yeah, that one, but I was like, I just said three different movies, so I'm like, I'm just gonna cover all my bases. Hello, let me use my phone to read that. No, hello, Tantan, how you doing? That would be cool, Sprog. You know, I'm keeping with Zelda alone. Okay, I did. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a Zelda movie, but I was. I started to say what, when, and then I was like, shoot, which movie was he? Which movie did I say that he's referring to? So I'm like, I'll just say everything. Um, hmm. I'm still cautiously optimistic for the Zelda movie. I will say. Okay, we need to find another one. But how you doing, Tantan? Welcome to the stream. One of your big ones, yeah. That's really the main. We've been talking about like fandoms a lot today during the Minecraft stream, and like the difference of like being like a big fan of something, and then like it being more like a obsessive fan of something. As in like the fans who would defend it no matter what, even if like it's not the best thing. And with Star Wars on the Wii U. And no, the best thing to end off on Angry Birds Star Wars on the Wii U. I always think it's Angry Birds Space. Thomas, he'll always be like, man, I just want a way to play Angry Birds Space. And I'm like, oh, just play it on the Wii U. And he's like, no, that's Star Wars. I'm like, oh. Never mind. um, Shenmue, yeah. I still, one day, I will play Shenmue. I don't have any excuse. I own what, two of them, I think? I think I have two of them now. I know I have two. I think I have one as well. You know, if Sega puts the main guy from Shenmue and Sonic Racing Crossworld for DLC, maybe then I'll play Shenmue. So I can get the deep cut references. Oh, this won't work, man. That sucks. My copy of Game and Wario doesn't work anymore, and I know it's Game and Wario. It's not like the craziest game, but I was one. It's one of the pricier Wii U games for some reason, but also I was just sad. I was like, no, not my copy of Game and Wario. Oh, he's in the original. That's why he is in Sonic Racing. I think it's called Sonic Racing. Or Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. It's the guy. I'm like, who is that? And I pick like Tails or something. Like what most kids do when they play the game. Like, who are all these? Who's Wise Star? Loki. If you've never played Wise Star, that game is actually pretty fun. I was surprised how much I enjoyed Wise Star. I just didn't know what to expect going in. I was like, oh, this is actually like a fun game. Playing on the Switch Online. I guess the Nintendo Classics is what they call it now. I would the Genesis app say Nintendo. No, my Switch is right next to me. Does the Genesis app say Nintendo Classics? Surely it doesn't. No, that still says Nintendo Switch Online. All the other ones though do are yeah Nintendo Classics, yeah all the other ones say Nintendo Classics. Genesis still says Nintendo Switch Online. That would be funny. Um, Also, I bet you never guessed what I was doing before stream. Not getting ready for stream. I was busy playing the Pikmin 4 update. No, I feel like I would really like Animal Crossing. I love like doing stuff like this in Minecraft, just building, making paths, that kind of stuff. I feel like I would really get an Animal Crossing if I would just give it a shot. I think I just gotta give it a good honest try. I think I would really enjoy myself, but I don't know the reason why I haven't tried to get into Animal Crossing. I just simply haven't. Need an axe. We're also gonna need more trees. I'm gonna plant another tree over here. I like one here. I like to make some custom tropical trees for our little island here. And that would look cool. On a tropical island. On a tropical island. Geez. I've never played an Animal Crossing game. I have City Folk and I have New Horizons, but I've never played either. There's only this one door block there. But I think I'll really get into it. He's in Transform 2, the PC version. The PC version of Transform has a lot of extra care. I think it's almost double the watch store. It has some. I believe it has I forget which guy, but it has one of the people from Yogscast, like the YouTube group Yogscast. It has one. I think it's Dan from the Yogscast. I think it has like 3 people from Team Fortress 2. It has the football manager from Sega's Football Manager. There's a lot of weird picks. Cool stuff to start. All right, I'll definitely let you know. I've had a couple people tell me like if you ever get into it, like we'll give you some cool stuff. And I'm like, okay, I don't really get how that works, but sure. Um, that would be cool. I would take free stuff. I just know like there's the sea bass in the game that people either really like or don't like. I think that's right. And there's Blathers. I love Blathers just because I think he has a funny name. I do own his amiibo because of it. It's the only Animal Crossing amiibo I own that's not the ones that came with Amiibo Festival. Because I have Isabelle and I have Digby. Yeah, Digby. I like him because he has a funny name too. Digby. I need that. Okay, so I need to actually start working on the storage down here. Let me make a. Gosh, I forgot immediately what I was gonna make. Gosh dang it, Joey. What was I gonna do? I need. Oh, stairs. We need stairs. Why do I have 2 crafting tables up here? Okay, make a stair. Make a stair, Joey. Make a stair. Alright, let's do that. So we don't just have to awkwardly jump. My poor couple golems, they're so confused. They just want a job. Let's do that. I will do proper walls eventually, but for now, I still gotta wait for the trees to grow up so I can finish making my floor. Okay, so what I'm thinking for in terms of like water, what is the middle here? Let me... It's gonna start here, so we... Also, I do not need to have this here. The walls... Never mind. Let me... I could save myself some wood here. Our devours. So much money. That's right, there is the economy in Animal Crossing, isn't there? Wasn't like websites that were like a stock market during 2020? Wasn't that a thing? There was like a stock market for Animal Crossing, like a website or or a calculator. I feel like I remember hearing or seeing that. Something absurd. I actually might not need any more trees. We'll see. Okay. So, bam, one torch here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. Okay, so we made the waterway too wide. Which means I need to break all these. Which works out. I actually don't think we're going to need any more trees. I'll still take the extra wood. Hit big on the turnip trade. That's why I remember hearing about turnips. I remember it's like, I think it was more volatile than the actual stock market. So I remember like, I feel like I would see, back when I was active on Twitter, I'd hear people talk about like crashes, and then like the same day, like the economy would come back up. I don't fully get it still, but I'm sure I will. Multi-billionaire. That's why it's bells. It's bells. Anyhow, let's make a little waterway here. It's gonna look cute. Should hit water eventually. I will grab this copper. I feel like I'm gonna end up hitting water. Am I not already below the water? Guess not. I am pretty far. Actually, I'm gonna leave this torch here just so I can see. We should hit water here soon. Let me... So what I wanted was... So you can actually see... Wait, what's the... Actually see where it is. So this is... 72 and 73. Okay. 73... Oh, this might be why you couldn't see it. And then it's 1724. Okay, mine up from 1724. I can do that. 17. Oh, we're not even there. Okay, much further away than I thought. And this is what I love about the Minecraft streams. Just the random discussions we'll have. Kind of like having a podcast, but with the viewers. Granted, I feel that's a lot of streams, but like I feel like other streams I get more focused on like the actual. Whoa, we hit water. The actual like going on. Oh hi. Oh my goodness, this guy's actually like wrecking me. Get out. Okay. I just need to... I wanted to make it 2 by... Just because I think that's going to look better. So I'm thinking I'm going to add like a little storm drain vein up here. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. Mainly because I don't want to deal with fighting monsters while down there, because I don't want to get hurt. We already lost a good amount of health just doing that. What I am going to do... I'm going to make copper fences. which the water should be able to pass through if I know my Minecraft. Copper bars, not fences. God, hello. Is this new? Is this the new stream? It is a new angle. I think I really like the new angle. Honestly, I like it now. I like that people have noticed it too. It was an intentional choice. It was not just me like, I'm gonna put the camera. I'm gonna put the camera there. I thought water passed through these. Does it not? Oh, it does. No, I thought to actually place it. So okay. I need to grab water. This water only flows but so far. Then we'll do like a little pipe or something there. It's a small detail, but it's a fun little detail nevertheless. So how you doing, Kat? Thomas, oh my god. I don't know why I'm talking like this, because it's Thomas. Thomas, it's the Thomas. Yeah. Hi, Thomas. No way! Wait, no, the Wario World actually just get announced from the NSO? Well, I'm gonna sell my GameCube copy before price goes down for that. I'm gonna sell my GameCube copy. I knew, I said this was gonna happen. I said that was gonna happen. Let me go and sleep. I can't sleep. So I said that. I bought a copy like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a copy. But I'm like, I even told myself, I was like, I probably shouldn't buy this. But they were selling it for like half the price it normally goes for. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell my copy of WarioWare World because I really don't care. It's cool to have physical, but I more just wanted to play it. Less do I care to have a physical. And if I can make like my money back on that and some, why not? So I love the GameCube art. That's it. I'd rather have the Japanese artwork for it. Like the Japanese cover is so cool. Freaking course. That's really cool. I'm glad that they are doing that. Like, that is sick. But man, I knew it. The moment I bought that game, I spent $50 on that. And granted, it only goes like 80 complete in box, but I spent $50 on that. Plus tax. I don't know. I'm not that upset about it, but I'm more just like, man, it happened sooner than I thought. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. You know, I think this to make this look a bit cooler. Oh, wait, actually, I'm not going to do that. Because then the zombies are going to be able to come up here. That's why we have the fence. So they can't get through. Oh, wait. Once I get enough water here, it should just come all the way. Yep, now I can just do this. I love Minecraft water. This makes so much sense. I'm not going to leave this as stone. I'm just doing it for now. Next, I do want to work on the actual copper golem part of it. I do want to get that part done today so we can say we completed the challenge. And if we have time, you know. Make it look pretty. But I do like this. And then we're gonna have it spill out into the other side of the island, which should be pretty close to, actually. Yep, right here. Yeah. That's kind of a cool effect. Actually, you know what I should do? I should make it like they're both flowing in. That would look cooler. Yeah, it's all good. Worst timing, I know. Yeah. No. I know Wario World isn't that. That's kind of why I'm like I don't really care to have a physical copy. Because I know it's like it's a fine X like not Xbox game. It's a fun little like 3D platform, but it's nothing like crazy. But again, it's like that game normally goes for like a lot more than it should. So I saw it for $50. I'm like, that's not a bad deal. I'll pick it up. But I was like, then it's gonna be on Nintendo Switch Online, isn't it? It's why I'm so glad I held on to Chibi Robo. I almost bought a copy of Chibi Robo before that got brought to NSO. And that game's awesome. I will say Chibi Robo, I get the hype behind it now. I'd be more willing to buy a copy of that than a copy of Wario World. Kind of wanted to be like here. Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't know the developer. Yeah, I I know like this joke's been made before, but I love the idea that Nintendo only picked them just because of their name for treasure. It's like, oh yeah, treasure. Like Wario likes treasure. The studio's name's Treasure. Let's get them to make it. Thomas Weaver's stream. I'm sorry. Sorry isn't enough, Thomas. I like that. I know what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna get. Let me just plop a crafting table. I need that down here. Get. Ooh, this kind of goes hard actually. Can water not? Oh wait, no. I know how I can do this. Never mind. I'm being dumb. I don't know why I'm placing it down. I could just do this. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. I don't think you see people do that with trapdoors. Little bridges like this. This is cute. I like this. I think I am gonna fill the water all the way. Maybe just have multiple bridges. So I kind of don't. I don't hate what I was going for here with the flowing, but I don't want to spend the time to make it look like perfect. But I'm gonna do like that. Let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do like 1 here. Oh my goodness, I can't place blocks. Has anyone ever done this before? I'm sure this isn't like a new idea, But I'm curious, everyone in the chat has ever used trapdoors for a bridge. Kind of like a cool see-through bridge kind of idea. Well, that's not everyone's ever done before. Y'all ever integrated that. So I feel like it's so... The game feels so dark. You must sleep. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's late for you, my friend. Well, thank you for popping in and having on the background. You know, it's much appreciated. I'm going in the wrong settings. Oh, that's right. You can't change your brightness for some reason while you're playing the game. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bop, bop. Is that going to be? Yeah, that's a good place for that. 2 little bridges. I just need to make more trapdoors. No. I sounded so whiny there. No. Where are the trapdoors? Am I just blind? Any more jungle planks? I needed more jungle planks. I need even more jungle planks, apparently. Oh, I just had a really cool idea. Wait, let me get a bunch of planks. I need 2 more of these, and then where are they? I just saw them. Jungle shells. Okay, I have an idea. Let's see if this actually looks good. I do have an idea here. Also, how you doing, Thomas, and Denmark, and Card, and all the people I feel like just came in the last bit who I haven't said anything too much? Farming out some of their titles of devs. Namco, Bandai Namco making Star Fox crazy. Yeah. Um, I feel like I remember like the tail end of that because I'm a young bean, but I feel like I remember hearing people talk about that a bit. Still, it has been a day. Were you able to get the capture card to work, and or have the time to mess with that? No, you had some stuff come up today. I want to know if you able to get that capture card to work there if you had the time to mess with it. It's gonna look good. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hmm. Oh, this is so cute. I really like this. This is so cute. I almost don't even want this to be a storage house anymore. I feel like we've made it look so cute. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a cheapo one. No, that's gonna be too tall. Now, if I'm assuming this won't attach. Yeah, that ain't gonna look good. That makes sense. Because most cables are just both these days that you buy, but I think that must have probably been an older one or a cheapo. Cheap one. Oh. God, freaking Wario World on the NSO. No, that might be the next Joey's Game Room stream, depending on when that comes out. Rayman 2 is. I've never gotten a chance to play Rayman 2 before. I am so excited for Rayman 2 coming to Nintendo Switch Online. I will be playing that like day one. Actually, I won't because it's the same day as the charity event. It comes out December 12th. But that will be a Joey's Game Room stream. That Wario World, probably Tonic Trouble, because why not? I want to play. I finally hooked up my Nintendo 64, and I have a bunch of 64 games. Like I have Mischief Makers. I would love to stream Mischief Makers. That's a fun little game. Let me see. I know the fact that our event happens to be the same that Friday Digital Circus comes out. I'm hoping the episode comes out like before the event. Honestly, cause we might. I don't know if we're gonna watch it, so we're gonna be pretty busy. But if we have time to watch it, we might try to watch it. Um, Luckily, Friday doesn't start till 6 p.m. So, ideally, ideally, should be good. Also, what is? Oh, those are the icebergs that I. Okay. What is that? Over the no, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, no, I think because after this we have 2 more episodes. I think we're definitely hitting the end game of the show. I feel like starting with this, yeah, it's gonna get a lot darker from here. I don't need that much more wood. I do need water. Also, did y'all like the shelves? Does that look good? What I did with the shelves for the bridges down there. Did y'all like that? I think it was cute. Looked great, awesome. So moving correctly, it looks. I can't see who submitted what challenges. I realize. I think I'm gonna update that so you can enter in if you want to your username if you wish to be shouted out for your challenge. Because that was my idea with the challenges as well. I was going to be like, oh, like, thank you, you know, user such and such. I do believe this week's challenge is from Thomas, though. Not why I picked it, it was just the one I felt like was going to be the best for me to do today. But I do believe it was Thomas's challenge. I'm gonna add into the survey where you can enter in your username too. No. What are you doing? Like, I finally made a shield, but still, what are you doing? The water's so scary. Okay. Let me empty this inventory out a bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on the actual reason why we built the thing down there. So... Oh, I still need more logs to finish the floor. Never mind. Do I have a second axe? It's probably going to break. I do. Let's make it an axe. What is, since we're on the topic of Digital Circus, what is y'all's predictions for episode 7? Of the amazing Digital Circus. What are you doing here? I'm gonna go with the one over here just because I don't want to accidentally mess up my crops or my water. If y'all have any predictions, of course. I don't have any. I think this episode's very much gonna be the calm before the storm. I feel like this episode might be the first 5 minutes are gonna be pretty chill, and then like Kane is gonna glitch out really bad. And it's gonna like I think this might be the last we see of like the regular circus. I think I want to be surprised, kind of like the for lack of a better term, the set we've had for the whole series, I guess, pretty much. I messed up. I think everything's gonna start getting a lot more distorted from here on out. I saw a theory going around recently. People saying that they think that no one's going to get abstracted to the final episode, and that everyone's going to get abstracted in the final episode. I thought it was interesting. Ooh, good back stretch. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. There you go. Apparently it's because of, like, the book that that's been referenced a lot with this show. I've got named the book. But, like, the way that book... It's either the book or one of the adaptations of that book ends. But I don't fully remember. I'm not, like, super deep into, like, that fan community. I'm not gonna lie. More just kind of passive. Much more into SMG4, if anything. At least in terms of the greater community. And that's more just because, especially more recently, the series ended here very soon. That's soon. That's, I think, 2 weeks from now. I know it's in December. They're doing the final one. I don't think it's this Saturday. I think it might be the following Saturday. It's the final SMG4 video. I don't think it's gonna be. Cause that would be Digital Circus and that back to back, which it great. Yeah, it's like they both have their own fan bases, but they also do share a fan base in a way as well. Also, the same creative, a similar creative team. And done. There we go. That should be plenty of wood. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. For the cobble golems. I think my plan's going to work. We shall see. For now, though, we need to finish the floor. Let's finish the floor. And we'll go from there. I'm going to empty up my inventory a bit. Just so it's a bit easier. Let's do this. Jeez. Joey. Can we go to bed over here? Have a great night. I don't know why I left with that. You have a great night, Mike. See you around. Oh, my legs. God, I love these cute little bitches. Ah, those are cute. No, jeez. You got this caught. I believe in you. Okay, so that's why I need a. So I have an idea for this. So my plan is to get it functional today. And once I have an idea for how I want to do the walls, do that later. So, okay. Guess this could be the more natural stuff. I wish. So if I put in, I feel like I can. I'm gonna try something new. I might have to change this, but we'll still learn how cop golems work. But I want to do it like this because I kind of like this better. Also, like double chest better. Okay, no, not like that. That looks terrible. Okay. It's like I'd like for this to just be the log chest. Like if I put jungle log in here, but like I also put jungle plank in here, and jungle stair. Will they make the connection that that's where all of those go? And when I get my item frame, I need to get my item frame. Like, are they going to be able to figure that out? I hope they can. That's how I want to be. I don't want to have a chest for each thing, but like, I don't know. That's kind of what I want to go for, though, for this. But we'll see how this works. Okay. We'll put an item frame on here. It'll be of a jungle log to represent that's jungle. And veg is probably where all the woods would go. So I want these in the same way, but not right on each other. That was weird. I did not mean to make this symmetrical. That's perfect. That was not my plan for this. But it just kind of worked out. It's crazy. I know what we haven't talked about, because originally Thomas's stream was gonna be the charity stream for tonight, and then I was only going to do the stream, but then I also kind of subbed in for it as well. I was gonna put the whole stack in there. Excuse me. But however, I kind of subbed in for it and whatnot. But yeah, the fact we done 200, and that was all Kansas community. Like, I think a lot of stuff from my community is going to come the main event weekend. We have all the incentives. But so I just can't believe that, man. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool to see that, man. Okay. Alright, that I want to be just store it. What other, do we have any plant chests? I like to have a chest just for plants. That's going to be difficult though, because I'm going to have at least one of each plant in said chest. That'd be a lot of stuff to have in one chest. Same for the drops chest. I wonder if that's going to confuse them or not. I don't feel like it should. I don't think it should, but we're going to find out. So I'm going to put a water flash on there, one water flash in the chest, and one of any other drop we have. I should have a lot. Yeah, I have a lot more leather. Okay. I need a lot more item frames. Need a lot more chests too, but we're not too bad on wood. Yeah, we have over a stack of logs. Let's make a bunch of planks. Yeah, let's make 34 chests. Let's go with that. We could go from there. Oh. No, gosh. So we've only hit our first 2 milestones, which are on the webpage. It's me getting dumped in ice. Yeah, I forgot the second one. Is it? Oh, Eggman costume. I wear the Eggman costume. That's the other one. How do I want to? Yeah, I don't have these small chests here. So I'm gonna do like this. So there's gonna be a gap there. Cool. I don't think Jax is gonna swag. Not on Friday. Not on Friday's episode. Huh. Guess you want one of the front face and double chest. I feel like if anyone up swags. I feel like Jax is too much of the obvious pick. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say no one will. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to think about. Hmm. Maybe that is maybe the twist is that no one will abstract. Who knows? Okay, so cobble. That's me actually. Um, I have a kind table. I do. Okay, good. For the past twists. Okay, maybe you have a point. I don't know. Um, maybe it's me saying I don't want anyone to abstract. Cause I'm too attached. That could be it. That could be it. Okay, what I'm gonna do to help keep my mind a bit straight. It's a lot of setup. I think it's gonna be worth it for the long run. Anything that has a home already, I'm gonna put in here. I should make a copper. One of the chests on this is gonna be a copper chest. All things copper. So I kind of think it's gonna go around here, like the minerals, and I think copper's gonna get its own chest. It's because there's so many copper blocks now. I don't think I'm gonna do that with most of the other minerals though. So that would be this. Be war copper. So that stuff they should ideally figure out that's where that goes. Ideally, that should be how it works. If I understand how copper golems work. So put this in here. I guess I went for, I think sand and clay. Sand, clay, gravel. Those three kind of go together. I'll probably just put sand in the thing. Let's go with the more natural blocks, which will be over here. So, gravel, sand, clay. I'll use sand to represent those. Pretty much all the blocks used made by concrete and stuff. Sticks can really go wherever. I think I'm just gonna put them in with the logs. Of the jungle stuff, I guess. That'll probably be my main wood for the series. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have this a minerals chest, but I don't think I'm gonna have just iron. I don't wanna. I guess we can make raw iron the symbol for now. So these have a place. These has a place. Storage should have a place, I believe. I like to have a food one. So let me... I go ahead and let me take... I need 2 potatoes. We use potato as the symbol for that. But a bunch of the different foods. And I could go... I'll go over here with more, some of the more naturally occurring stuff. Put this up here. Bam. I think I changed this into the log chest. So like log chests... I think that's what... Okay, I know what I'm going to do now. It means I'm going to need more of them for the item frames. But that's fine. I'm thinking log chests, plank chests, if I can, plank chests, and like everything else. So probably I'll put a stick there to represent it, but like everything else. Oh, so I need to take these 2 off. Even, actually, yeah, including chests, I guess. So I put 1 in there. Hopefully this works how I think it's gonna work. I'm, like I said, I normally haven't messed with this a lot, so. Give me, I need a plank. I need another plank to put in there. For the plank chest. It's really, that makes more sense. Instead of trying to have 1 for each, like now, like what, 15 wood? There's so many wood types now. Alright, I think now... I don't know what I'm gonna do with my tools, I'll be honest. Jeez, that's a ton of cobble. So there's also that's gonna... That needs to go in with that chest. I'm just gonna put all this up here for now. So that's separate from my hot bar. I'll keep the axe because obviously I'm going to be using that in my... This is a lot of inventory management now. Dye white. I'll probably have dye white, granite, and the other one all in 1 chest. Jungle log, strip log, spruce log needs to be put in there. 1 wheat needs to be put in there. 1 warm mutton needs to be put in there. We have a plant chest. We have dye white. We have... Okay, we have everything else. But all those items. Let's sleep. I don't know. So going back to Digital Circus. I don't know. Jax is the only one who makes sense to have for him to be abstracted. In terms of setup, I think we really gut punch of like Pomni gets abstracted, but like that isn't really what they've been building up to. I don't know. Alright, you go in here. You go in the food chest along with you. You go in the log chest. I'm gonna have 1 for dye white granite and the other one. And a site. I'm also realizing I need another dye white. I guess have a dropped chest that can come. Do we have 1 more spot for? Yeah, we have another spot for naturally occurring stuff. At least kind of. And these are loose groups. I know these aren't like this isn't the best grouping, but for the most part, kind of the way I'm gonna group stuff. Most parts gonna kind of put stuff as needed. I could see King Orb getting abstracted, but he just, it's always just like the whole kind of like running joke of him constantly being on like kind of insane already is a thing. That's not too far fetched. Bunch of food. That would go with plants. We haven't got the sugar cane. There we go. Plants. We have one of flesh covered, planks covered iron. We got Thorns covered, wools covered, jungle slab I don't think is covered. Um Cocoa beans covered, pumpkin seeds isn't. I can't remember if I put andesite in there or not. I don't think I did. I'm gonna grab 2. So I think I need 2. I need 1 for the representation. Spruce sapling shouldn't be in a chest. Cherry log shouldn't be in a chest. I do not want to handle tools. Tools I might just have a tool chest that I just have to deal with. So each tool is a different item. So I would have to have 1 of each tool, and that's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Good on good. I think everything else we're good on. I guess I'll make a dedicated wool chest. That's fine. Outside that, I think they're ready to go. I actually think I have way more space down here than I need. So I might actually try to develop down here a bit more to be a bit prettier. I think I made way more space. But I think also in the long game, I'm going to want this extra space. Okay, let's just have a wool. I could just be like right here. I'm gonna make gray wool the symbol just because I only have 1 gray wool right now. And I will want to make sure they do put that where it's supposed to go. Plant, 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 plant. I'm gonna consider this food and food. I'm curious if this is gonna work. I really hope this works. I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna put this with the planks box because it's slabs. Actually, no. I'm gonna put this with the extra stuff. Iron ingot. I want to swap. Actually, let's keep it like that for now for the test. Oh, I need to grab andesite for that. Pumpkin. I would say is a plant along with that. Cherry log would go in here. This is either going to work really well or it's not going to work at all. One of the two. I do need filling though. I need to figure out what block I'm using for the walls at some point. I might try to do something with cobblestone. I don't know. Maybe smooth andesite. Maybe just jungle planks? Can NPCs abstract? I know we keep going back and forth between like what we'll actually talk about, you know, about from Minecraft to Digital Circus, but I just thought about that. Like that, I don't think they've ever explored or talked about that. What if Jax is an NPC? Crazy theory there. Jax is an NPC this whole time. Alright, guys. I know you're gonna be should I still keep the things here? I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna assume they know to go down here. Well, y'all know to do that. I don't. Okay. Just to be safe, I'm gonna build them a little area in the middle of this room that they could chill in. We have 2 slightly different chests. I'm gonna build just the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Could just put 1 at each corner, I guess. Yeah, that kind of works as little markers. I can make 4 more if I want to really have it with the other bridge as well. I could also make a bridge in the middle. I was already kind of planning on doing that. 1 here, because it would be 3 and 3, yeah. But for now, we'll just do this so we have a place to put it. Alright, let's test one this, I guess. Let's see if this works out how I think it's going to. Ooh, boy. Oh, so almost at 6 hours. That's crazy for the whole thing. Do y'all know where... I don't think they're going to know where to go. I think I want to bring them downstairs. Alright, let me grab a bunch of the stuff for us and then have them come down. And if there's anything they get stuck on, I can help them from there. But ideally, I think I've covered all my bases. And it's a good thing I'm doing this now instead of later. When I don't have a ton of items. Even then, I have like 2 double chests worth of items, so... later on, it's going to get much more complicated. Yeah, they don't realize they need to come down here. That's perfect, though. I can get it set up for them, then lead them to where I want them to be. A lot of this is going to be them moving bloody cobblestone. Hopefully this works. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to figure out a different plan. It might just be I only use them for, like, simpler stuff. Like, okay, for, like stuff like cobblestone. It's almost like this bulk. And the more specific stuff, I do a separate item sorting method for it. But even that would be nice if I could just come back from a mining trip. Like, here's 10 stacks of cobblestone. You know, drop it in there and just move on. Let them organize. Here's, like, copper and... I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'll come back before that despawns. Copper chest looks so cool. Oh, I'm worried about this test one. I hope it goes well. Oh, we should make copper lanterns. All those will look so sick down there. Okay, I'll do that, but... Pommy wants to have copper blocks for the walls. That's just gonna be... not terribly expensive, but it will take time to find that much copper. But I think that would look cool. Alright, y'all ready to test one this? Because I'm a little worried. I'm gonna real quick, just so I don't have to worry about them accidentally falling into the mine shaft. Like you have, apparently. Just gonna... bye. Do that for now. Oh, let me throw this back in there. Okay. Test 1. Let's see if my theory was correct. If I understood the assignment well enough. Or so I have to actually bring them down here. Oh, they are just wandering. Alright, guys. This way. No. Oh, no. This is gonna be tough. This way, guys. No. Listen to me. No, please. Down the stairs. Down the stairs. You're going down here, buddy. No. Stop. There is a copper chest down here. Just try, buddy. Try. Oh, did he find it? I think he's going towards it. Maybe. You look like you know what you're doing. Okay, that's 1 in here. We'll let him start doing his thing. We need to get the other dudes. Let me sleep. Whoa! Okay. It's okay. Alright, let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep. I don't even know how do you get on shore? The farm. We need to put like a fence or something on that farm. Because he came from this direction. Uh-huh. And that's also why it's trampled. We need to take care of that at some point. But for now, thank goodness you have a shield. Hey, buddy. Want to join your friend? Come on. Come on. Da-da-do. So I head on backwards. What the heck? Yes. Why are you checking these chests? You did not just put it in an empty chest. Okay. Any chests we're not actively using, let's take out. I think if they see an empty chest, that confuses them. Let's destroy the empty chests. No. No. No, I know you're upset at me. Nope, nope, we're not playing this game. Nope. Oh, no. I just put these here so I would have them here for later. I need y'all to go through the full chest. So I understand this quickly. There's something already in the chest. They will not put it in there. Unless that item's already in there. I think I understand the assignment. I hope they understand the assignment. I think he may have take. Yeah, he may have taken this one. Okay. We'll check back in on them. We'll only go to add chests when we need them. Maybe I'll figure out like a dummy block I can put in there that just to like, so they don't go in there. Alright, what was the other two? I do not know why I pulled out my sword. One of them got up here. Alright, buddy. There we go. This way, this way. No. Why? Did-do. They're so cute. That's why I can't get mad at them. Especially when I'm shoving them the wrong way. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Come on. Nope, no. No, you're so determined to go to the left. Come on. Detect the copper chest. Do-do-do. 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 There you go. Do-do-do. I see one more. See one more. Hey, buddy. Wanna join your friends? I would like to make them a little home down there. That's why I want to make that to like, that's also like the little home. What are you? Why? Don't do this to me, buddy. Dude. No, this way. Hi. Why are we playing this game? This way. This way. Yeah. Yeah. No, the mushroom cow. You're almost there. No, 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 no. Don't walk all the way back. That's gonna make me really upset. Isn't the hardest thing to do to like corral them in here? But it's like, man, like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. 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 Yeah, he's in there too now. I make sure I got all the chests. I think I did. I did. No, wait. Let's see they're doing this correctly. I'm scared to check. This guy needs help. I'm only going a little crazy. They're getting the work. I don't know if they took it out of the... Oh, I hope he doesn't drown. Are you just choosing to sit in there to look... to find where that goes? Or are you stuck? No. Okay, good. They're not stuck. They'll take it some out the chest. I'm scared to look in the chest. That's correct. He's holding cobblestone. He's like, no. No. Oh, y'all, I think we got, like, have they been putting the cobblestone here? Yeah. They haven't done anything in there yet. Nothing in there yet. Nothing in... Why? Oh, I never put Dort in that chest. That's why they're putting the chest in there. Let me find Dort. Before they put something in I don't want them to. There we go. Yeah, they just put... Yeah. There's a ton of cobblestone they had to go through. Awesome! I think we're good. And as I get new items, we have to make sure they have a home for us. Maybe I should have made the bridge, like, here, not... Because they're just like... He goes here, and it's like, oh, wait. I just go through the water. They keep... Oh, the water is messing them up a bit. Does he eventually realize he could go a different way? No, they just accept that they just live in the water. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna wait for them to finish. Because I don't want to mess them up by trying to move the bridge and all that, but... Okay, you're holding the chest. Like, nope, not in there. Nope, not in there. Like, okay, not in this chest. So what about this one? Are you lost? What are you thinking? It's like, oh, not that one. Not that one. Has to be one for the chest. Are they all holding chest? Wait. That guy, there okay, he found it. Okay, he's like, there's the chest. I think when it's multiple of them, they do get a little more confused, because I think they kind of get in each other's way. But they figure it out eventually. Alright, I think that's challenge completed. What do y'all think? I think that's challenge completed. I'm gonna make the walls copper. Which has going to come with time as we get more copper. Like, it seems to work. Like, there's been no issues. I want to wait till they finish just to make sure, but I think we're good. That's awesome. I'm gonna let them keep going. I'm gonna just mine for a bit. I get more stairs. Let me get stairs. Let's chop down another tree, I guess. Man, that's a huge tree, but it does have vines going all the way down, which is nice. Alright, I can do this. Oh, nope, I can't do it. No. Let's put water like here. There we go. There we go. Chop my way in. I'm proud of myself that I figured that out. I know it's not like redstone, but it kind of feels like redstone in a weird sense. This is so cool. There's a nice little management system now. I am such a hoarder in Minecraft, so the fact I could just be like, here, let me just... I always have like 2 or 3 junk chests. Like kind of what I had there. I like 3 chests there that I just dump random items in. Now that I can just do that with copper chests, like here, let me dump out my entire inventory for y'all. You know, that is so nice. And they figure it out. And if they don't, they'll just, they'll tell me like, hey, we need some help. You know, this is awesome. I'm glad I got this to work. You just can't have any empty chests. I think that's the big thing I've learned. If you have empty chests, they get really lost. I did not. I thought I had another axe in my inventory. I'm not gonna break this whole thing by hand because I do believe this. We have the vines coming all the way up, so I can just use those to get back up here again. Yeah, that's how they're getting up here. Oh, that's another trident boy. We need to fix. I'm gonna do that before we end stream. That we can't have that. That's gonna end up killing me because I feel too comfortable here. And I'm glad I have a place I can feel comfortable with, but I can't. I have to have long term. I can't. I need to make sure I can always feel comfortable here no matter what. The long term, I'm gonna get screwed over by that. Also, 6 hours. That's crazy. 6 hours. Is he there still? I think he is. I heard him drown. I don't know where he went. Oh, it's not him? Yeah. Nice. Get out of here. Alright, I'm just gonna... can I wait till I need more fence? I'm gonna put the fence, there's a fence here for us. I think I'm gonna try to make it look prettier later, so it's not just fence, but just so I know I'm secured. They have no way of getting in. I am terrified of the water, man. I do not need a double tall fence. No, for now that's going to stay like that because I don't have an axe. Then they'll stop trampling my crops. Gosh, that annoying me. I don't want to put logs on even like support beams because I'm scared they're going to stand on those logs and like throw giants at me over the fence. They can still throw them at me over the water, to be fair, but like they don't feel as worried about this. They'll still be in the water. I'm stuck on the other side. Main thing is to make sure they cannot come up on land like during the nighttime. I will clean up this farm though, because this looks horrible. They've trampled it up so badly. Alright. Alright, awesome. Wow. I'm so happy about this. Let me see. So, do we have fence in here? We do not. Well, that's also the plank chest. So, and I get, honestly, this for future. I probably throw this whole stack in here, and then in the future when I make some, just throw in a little bit, but you know, throw that in. Throw in this one potato. This is nice. I can just throw this stuff in here. It's going to take them a while to catch up because it is. I'm literally giving them everything, and else keep get stuck in the water. I will fix that too, but I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah. It's because I could do this quicker than them. I am just going to grab all this cobblestone. So I do think they check several chests every time, trying to find where the cobblestone has to go, and I feel bad. It's like, let me... That's something I legitimately can do quicker than them. There we go. So you can only hold 16 blocks at a time as well, so that's... Yeah. That's going. They'll be stuck on that for a long time if I don't give them a boost. I like that you can see the light from the water tunnels. That is a cool detail. It's cute. All right. Honestly, we might wrap it up here. I might. I'll stop the timer probably, but I might kind of clean up a little bit off camera. We'll see. But probably not. At the very least, I might just let them finish their stuff. But no, pretty good, all things considered. That's why I've grabbed all those logs. I want to make more stairs for the mine. It's not too big of a deal, but no, I'm happy with this. It's ended up taking up pretty much the whole stream. And some of the challenges I don't think are like one of them. It's like I have one that says make a like a banner. I think I'm gonna try to save those kind of. Excuse me. Those kind of ones for streams where I'm still gonna, for the most part, I'm gonna take viewer challenges. I'm not gonna make many of my own, but I do want to try to do one viewer challenge a stream. That is the goal of this series, is for it to be all like challenges y'all are putting on to me. We'll do that so y'all can see them at work. That's the goal of the series. I want to make it all challenges that y'all giving me that I am doing. That's my goal with it. Because I'd be like, oh, I want to do this today, but it was for the fact of having this as a challenge, I might not have had the courage to kind of push myself to do this, you know? I might be like, yeah, I'll do it eventually. Well, having the challenge kind of grounds me a bit more. But I still am going to want kind of that freedom, especially if I don't, like, I do eventually take the time to get, like, at the very least iron armor, if not diamond armor. And if someone doesn't just give me a chance that's like, get full diamond gear, that's kind of hard. So I might have a stream that's like, hey, the challenge is get full diamond gear. But also, on that same note, if I know one of them is make a banner. Oh, excuse me. It's a specific kind of banner they want me to make, but it is make a banner. I make that banner. That's the challenge of the stream, and so then I can spend time doing more, just kind of like whatever I want to do. And I was expect that from challenges, but I also knew some of the challenges gonna be like this, and that's kind of, these are more the challenges I like. Like, okay, it's like it's a fun challenge. It's going to fill up pretty much a whole stream, but it's also it's going to fill up the whole stream, but also serves a purpose. I'm down to do more fun, silly ones. Even just like, I'm trying to think of something like, I don't know, maybe like collect every sapling, have one of each tree at your base. You know, like stuff like that's like. But again, that also kind of serves a purpose. It's, you know, then I have one of each tree type at all times on my base, which would be kind of cool. But I'm struggling to think of something that's kind of like a cool idea, but like doesn't really matter. I'm yawning a lot. I'm tired. And don't, at least it doesn't matter towards like not of like it's not gonna help me like gear up or anything. Probably why you always give me like a random build challenge, which I'm expecting. I think it'd be fun too. But like, you know, build a Pac-Man arcade machine in Minecraft. You know, something like that. It's like that's not gonna serve any purpose, but it look cool. You know, it'd be cool to have. I like it because I have them. If I turn the camera here, I have a Pac-Man arcade machine. I just had to find something to say. Oh man. Yeah, I like this camera angle too. I like having the angle. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's what most streamers do. They normally have it at an angle. They don't have it in their face. And it just kind of gives you the full wall. I could do it like this and actually give you the full wall. If I backed it up, I kind of like having a bit of the Atari age there. Kind of gives it a bit of that like two thirds. Like you have third, and then me as a third. That's weird to say. The third. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. Let's right before we wrap up here. Let's see where are they at on the progress. Yeah, I think they're getting much quicker now that they still have a ton of cobblestone to move. I mean, I'm gonna very least move the cobblestone for them because that is just like unnecessary busy work. It's still slower. That like I don't think it's slower than me doing it, especially going forward. It took a while to set up, but like I feel like, again, I could be sitting here. I'm kind of more doing outro stuff here now, but I could be sitting here doing other stuff while they're organized. It's like, actually, if I go grab... I want to go build a stairs, so I'm thinking about it. They haven't gotten to it yet. The only thing that sucks is like, oh, they haven't gotten to this yet. I need to find it in one of their chests. Which shouldn't happen too really often. All things considered. But, I mean, it's really just today. Because it's the first time we're doing this for the Copper Golems. But man, so cool. Such a cool mob. I do want to mess around with the new features too at some point. Well, like we did make a spear. But it's cool to mess with. But like I know they added the like a wideable thing. Nauticalus, I believe is what it's called. I want to mess around with that. Maybe come with some ideas to do stuff underwater, but that's also scary because I know there's the drown that also have their own Nauticalus. That scares me, especially not being as scared as I would like to be. So we'll see. But yeah, I know. No, it's nice. It's nice to not have to do the storage anymore, not have to micromanage copper golems like this. It just works. That's kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it to work that easily. Like you realize the thing with the empty chest, but that being the least of my, that's like my biggest thing I have to deal with. Is, make sure you don't have any empty chests near them. Okay, please make sure every chest always has a purpose. Okay, I'm not. I'm assuming it's the layer. I ran out of stairs right here. You know what I'm gonna do then? We're just gonna go one more up and say this is where my strip mine's gonna be. No, why not? We can do a bit of strip mining. See if you find some gear. Hopefully some copper, honestly. Copper's not too hard to find. I'm just gonna have to mine a good bunch of it for that build. Especially since I'm using it for gear as well. Yeah, I'm happy with this episode. There was another good fun episode in the world of Minecraft Hardcore. This is probably more the kind of length episode I'm gonna be aiming for, more than 2 to 3 hours, not the. I think last episode like 4 hours. But also just like once we get the challenge done, like if I got this done sooner, I might have ended it sooner, you know. I might be like, okay, we're done. But like it just kind of organically took up like that applied to me. I think it's because again I had a goal. The time flew by. There, I was like, oh, well, it's already over 2.5 hours into the stream. Okay, so just now I'm kind of looking at the time like, okay, yeah, I probably should get ready to wrap it up, but I'm not in a rush to either because I guess I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, just kind of vibing at the moment. No, why not? What's about to say? I figured there was probably more copper, but I kept mining this way. Might as well mine it up. Because copper is useful. It's a cool building block. I do want me. Oh, we should make those copper lanterns before we end it for the night. Let me do that. I thought I could hear them when I went by. That's so cute. Why did I just not mine these? That's weird. No. It's always a wandering trader here, and that also tries to lures the zombies up, which is so scary. Ugh, okay. Good morning. I love having an infinite food supply. That's so nice. The farms is aesthetic, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's a cool aesthetic. Oh man. Alright, so how do you make copper lanterns? I think they're fairly cheap. They're honestly cheaper than regular lanterns because copper is so easy to find. Here it is. It's around a torch. Oh, you need to make copper torches, which isn't, that's not too crazy, but Weston, take half, 2, because I only have 2 sticks on me. Oh, actually, no, I'll have 4 sticks on me. So we'll only be able to make 4 for now, but that. Oh no, 6. I can make 16. I've got a torches work. I just don't have enough bits, but if I do, yeah, I'm going to scrap these. You know, right there, that's 45 more. 6. Bam. Awesome. And the green. That's kind of a ghostly color, but I like it. Okay, let's light up the little place with what it should be lit up with. Oh, those are bright too. Oh, I do like that. I guess I'll have one like here. Most have it hang white. Gonna do one like probably here would be good. So white directly above me, which I might not be able to place. I can't. Awesome. So one here, one right in front of the bridge. No, I think I need to go one block over. Was I right? Is that what I wanted to be? It is. Yes. And then, all honestly, I could just do one on both sides of the bridge as well. That's not asking for too terribly much. So I think having it be here has it so it's a bit more spread out. So there, and minus, and here. I did it again. There. Yeah. Oh, I like that. And then I'll have them in the corners as well. That looks good. That lights it up well. And we're doing the innards. Okay. I just need more sticks, honestly, which they might have already organized. That's one chest. Oh, I didn't put sticks in a chest yet. Oopsies. Well, here, I don't know. I don't know if any of y'all been waiting for sticks, but there's some sticks for y'all. Hopefully, yeah, they're all holding dire right at the moment. Alright. Man, keep saying I want to wrap up stream, but then there's more stuff I want to do. I'm having fun. Make a bunch of let's make a stack of copper torches. I need more nuggies. There, that should be plenty. What's of it I'm gonna what's of the stuff copper stuff I'll save for tools and whatnot, but awesome. I should make a hopper. That would be smart. Let me put this in here. Go ahead and put the copper torches in here. Let me put one copper lantern because I don't know how many I'm going to use. Yeah. Hello, Jello. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I think I am going to move where they are. The copper chests. I don't like it being by the bridge. I think I might build them like maybe in the middle of the river here, a little little hut. I want to make them a little home down here, so they're not just living here with all the chests. I feel that's a little cool. That's not what I want to go for with them. How are you doing? Good. I'm doing pretty good myself. I appreciate you asking. Nothing too crazy as of late, if I want to be honest, but oh, we got the charity event coming up, which is always exciting. The winter party holiday special. So that's exciting. But that's been pretty much most of my brain piles. Why there hasn't been a lot of content. Especially recently. There's been a lot of charity content, but that's been, you know, the focus, of course. 1, 2, what is this, a 4 block? There's a 2 block gap and a 3 block gap. That works. I like them being, I don't like them being like against the wall. That looks weird to me. I like that better. So right here, yeah. Instead of like shoved in the corner, have them be out a bit more, a bit proud. It's nice to hear, yeah. We've already wasted, you see it's below me. We've already way, right there, there you go. $200. It's awesome. I'm so happy to see that. How many blocks off the wall did I do it again? 3. I'm so glad to see how much we've wasted. And we haven't even started, like the main event hasn't even started yet. Cause that's going to be this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Be Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time be the first stream though. The fact that we've already wasted $200 before the main event is insane. That's all thanks to Kansas community though, of course, but still. They crushed it. But I could not be happier. And place. And one more. Couple lanterns look so good. Is that going to be mean? Can we still one up? Okay, you can still one up that torch does not get in the way. Or lantern. Alright, then let's pick up the torches. Only thing I need to do at this point then is just, and like I said, I just need a lot of copper for this. I want to make the walls out of copper blocks. Maybe like chiseled copper blocks, maybe not strictly just copper blocks, but maybe I'll do some kind of panel of like copper and chiseled copper. That's pretty much like what the room's gonna look like. That's where the fourth wall's gonna go. That's why there's a hole here, but they're doing good. They're doing good. The little job. I'm proud. So now I get this, dump all this. Actually, I don't think Cole has a spot yet. But I can dump this stuff in here. Does Cole have a home? No. But there. I put a lantern. I did. So cool. I just dropped the lantern in here. That's the craft table. Alright. Man, they're doing pretty good. Just kind of. Do you have? Oh, I don't think I have a place for a swift log. Yeah, buddy, give me that. Poor bud. I think that's the only swift log we have. He's just sitting there like, where does this go? Are you confused? You need to check one of the chests over there. Both y'all need to. Y'all put is dynamite in that chest? Ooh. Hey guys, I found the dynamite. Oops. That's the only thing. It's like, oh, if you've not put it in the chest yet, they don't know where to put it. But you know, they figure it out. Yeah, see now they're coming over like, oh, where's dynamite go? They'll be like, wait a minute, there was a dynamite in this chest before. It's funny because they use it as the symbol. I used it for the symbol, but I did not have it as the actual block. Yep, they're like, oh, he's like, I love they swing their arm up and then they go, pow. They like dunk it in. That's so cute. Nice for the copper lanterns. As if they've kind of hung up on a few things, but as a whole, I think the big thing is this bridge. I think I need to make the bridge more here so they can just walk straight across, and not try to like do this weird angle where they kind of like do that. So then they are getting confused. That chest is almost emptied. This one has a good amount of stuff in it, but nothing crazy. This one's almost empty. I didn't realize there's a bunch of tools in here I need to take out, because they don't have a place at home for the tools yet. Let me take all those out. I thought I grabbed those already. None of y'all just holding a tool, and you're confused for your tools. You're holding Flint, which has a home. Dynamite has a home. Okay, yeah. I grabbed all the tools. Because I don't know what I want to put the tools. Because I would have to have one of each tool. I might just have a separate little, like, armory area. Yeah, latest area. And once it gets fully developed, I think it's going to look really sick. Maybe I'll end up putting, like, craft table furnace stuff down here, too. Because I don't know if I would have filled this whole space with just chest. Maybe in the long game, but, like, for a good while, I don't see myself doing that. Like, I end up mining what, like, how many chests? I think they already have it in the thing. 36, there was 36 more chests in here. That's a lot of space. That's, you know, in terms of double chests, that's divided in half. Well, that's not 12, 18. How close was I? Oh my goodness, I was 18 is white. 18 times 2 is 36. Oh, I know my maths. I know my math. Out of that one. But no, so that's 18 additional slots. And I'm already like, I mean, might probably have another one. Maybe have one for Blackstone. I'm trying to think what else I would want one for. I guess no, that's already drops. We have one for drops. Yeah, really. I might just make like this half of the room for chests, and then make this half like ruin stands and furnaces and crafting tables, banners, looms, photography table. You know, like all that good stuff. I don't think we're gonna need, you know, like what, like 100 chests. I think that's just gonna be overkill. I just want, but this room is pretty. I can't wait to, again, I'm gonna have the copboard. I'm gonna let the copboard probably age, because eventually I'm gonna get a bunch of vines, make it a bit more overgrown down here. I might have the water go 4 ways too, because I think that would look pretty. So, what would that be? 1, let's see, 3, would that be here? I think. If I'm doing my math correctly. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so right here. I think that'll look cool. And I could also kind of... Whoa! How did you get in here? Okay, maybe we need to put... I thought... I didn't even think about babies. That's how he got in here. Oh, wow, that's just empty. Okay, we're gonna fully cut this off. Like so. They shouldn't spawn in here. But I think he was able to slip in because those are exposed. Whew, that was scary. It's still hardcore. It's been a very peaceful hardcore, but it's still hardcore. It's not ready for that. Yeah, but I have 2 more pathways, so that would look nice. I need to make an axe. Let me just drop it over here for now. Craft table. I think I have like area for craft, area for furnace stuff. Kind of make 4 quadrants, but have these 2 quadrants be for like all storage, but have these be like I have a brewing area, furnace, crafting, that kind of stuff. I need the materials. Okay, y'all have not gone into the sticks. Where are the sticks, guys? Is exactly 2. That's all I need, and I think y'all have gone into the copper. You haven't. I thought you had. There we go. I know it sounds going to like 30 minutes ago, but I'm having so much fun. Axe, awesome. So excited for how this is gonna look. And I do need to build out the waterway for this and the other side. I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight, because I'm just not in the mood to do it. But I just want to see like kind of how this would look, though. nice. And then... Oop. I love the water. So cool. It's almost like the underground catacombs, but like a nice natural one. Nice pretty. Yeah. And I'll lead out again. There'll be a wall there, but for now we'll just leave it like that. And then we'll have a little bridges, which I could go ahead and make, in all honesty. We need 2, 3, 4 of those, and then like how many shelves I can make. Here's another. Let's see, where's the middle of this? These two. Ooh, so this isn't a clear middle. I could just make these 3 wide, I guess. That look long though. Oh, they're only 2 wide. How do I make them 1 wide? Just like which one do I want to go with? I want to look. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Bloody double layered trapdoor. Let's see how this looks, and I'll make a single wide one, and I'll sit on that. The heck? Oh, it's under the trapdoor. Like, where did that go? What did... Oh, I did pick it. I feel like this is too wide. I feel like this one I could if I wanted to have a part where like it's raised up more, like that. I could get away with that more than with that design. But then the other idea would be... Now do I just push out the wall more? Well, I couldn't do that because it's going to hit the mine shaft. Okay. I'm so bad at placing blocks. I need to mess around with shelves how they're supposed to be used. I will say that. That's kind of unrelated, but I do want to properly mess around with shelves too. Do trapdoors work? Like, what do you mean do trapdoors work? They open and close. I just think it's cool for the bridge because you can see through them. I need a few more. What is the recipe for this? Oh, it's logs. I think, yeah, it's logs for it. I know that. Oh, for the copper bars, that I guess they would work because I believe water does pass through them. Do I have planks on me? I do. I believe water does pass through them. Yeah, it would work. I could do instead of this. It's out of curiosity what it would look like. We could do a design. I want it to be like that. This might not look good. I'm just kind of curious now. But if I didn't do... Nah, that doesn't look white. Oh, that's maybe I did... That kind of has a cool effect. It still has the intended effect of just having the top fence be there. So the water's passing through. You really can't see the trapdoor. But honestly, I could probably close them. And the baby zombies wouldn't be able to go through. Being that you can't really see the trapdoor unless you're looking at it. I didn't really care about having the 4 iron fence. I'm gonna do that. That's good suggestion. I don't think I'm gonna do the 1 wide bridge because it's just too thin. I'm probably gonna do, but I'm gonna sleep on that one. I am gonna sleep on that. Do I need a few more trapdoors? Yeah. Gosh. So this is some. Yeah, he's just sitting there. That is so scary. I do like how that looks. Even if you can't see, it's kind of almost like a vent. It's like a vent that's letting the water through. The iron bars are more meant to stop it. I feel that. That's good. And of course, I'm probably still gonna. I think it'd be cool to build a little like gazebo in the middle, maybe. If that y'all know what I'm talking about, a little gazebo structure in the middle, something simple. And that's where I put the copper chests, though. I'll put the copper chests in the middle. But we'll see. I'm thinking about it. I want to change something with this. Ooh, that? Just thought of something. I'm gonna try something here. Actually, no, I could do this without using up my logs. Give me... Kind of think as an outline. Ooh, that blends nicely. Makes sense. It's the same wood type. But it kind of adds a bit more depth under the water, too. I like this. Having the fence or the stairs. I feel like it's just a little... And I can keep that there because it kind of comes out more as a pathway. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was not ready for him to jump in front of me. He literally jumped right in front of me. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know if there's any way you could heal them. I feel so bad. I'll let them finish their work. Oh no, that scared me so much. I don't want him to die. Wow, I'm so, that like jumped me so much. Do we have just planks? No. Game, do we have planks? So, I mean, before I use up my strip logs. I'm sorry, use the strip logs I have. I'm mining them up anyways, so all good. I like that though. I like having the stairs. Just trying to think of ways I can add these little details to this. And like we haven't even started on the walls yet, but like just adding this, I feel like adds a lot to this build. Like, is that trying to add little bits of detail and depth, really make it stand out. Yeah, I like this. I should put it. I just thought if another baby zombie slips through the little like water cove here, I put a tripwire that like has springs a trap on him. That would be kind of funny. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. That would be cute though. Just become a super paranoid person. Okay, I think we gotta do this. It's gonna be a wall here. There's no point in me refilling the wall here if until I have the actual blocks to do it. I just accidentally mined. So that's just gonna look a little awkward, but like just imagine it's like this. I like that. Okay, bam. Get this little corner. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, this is gonna become 3. I find this is. I like this how this looks aesthetically. It's a little cute little bridge. Needs to be bigger though. As I go ahead and not put the stairs on there. I wish I would have had the foresight for that, but that's the beauty of unplanned building. Oh my gosh, my legs, my legs, my legs. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Fourth part is I know I'm gonna play more Pikmin 4 after I do this. I'm gonna get. I think that's probably what I'm like. I'm gonna be playing video games either way, so why not keep going? All right. That's empty. That's almost empty. I guess I could throw this in here, this in here. I know they have a spot for this and that, not the bucket. They have a spot for stairs. Before I throw it on them, they do. Oh wow, they are like basically done. Yeah, the 2 front chests are empty. It's just a little bit of this and they're done. Is that beef? Yeah. Beef doesn't have a space yet, so I'll put it in there for them. Man, you have door, you have... Oh, there's not a space for bowls. And there's not a space for the glistening melon. I guess glistening melon would go in with food? In bowl, I'm just gonna put in with extra. I'm gonna keep my 1 bowl, but extra. That's a big thing. I'm just making sure they always have something to do. The black wool should go in here. I'm assuming, yeah, there's one in there. So like 2 of them, who knows how long then 2 were stuck on that. That's the big thing, so making sure they're never stuck. Doesn't make, neat. I wish you the best. I wish you the best of luck with that one, Cart. I hope it all goes well. I thought, yeah, we did have more copper. We also have war copper that should be smelted. Yeah, I feel like it rains a lot. It has to be like it wanes a lot. Jeez, when you like the 7 hour mark already, that's kind of crazy. Oh, wait. I know I did a little outro earlier, but I think this will for real be the actual outro. More likely than not. Oh, I don't have any soup. How they finish up here. Alright. Like I said before, if y'all want to submit challenges in the description of the stream, you'll see there'll be a link to a Google form. You can fill that Google form, and give me a challenge. There's a few examples there. They bring up today's. Today's was make an automated farm, or not a farm, make an automated storage with copper golems, and as you can tell, we've done that and made it pretty nice. I think it looks pretty cute. So that was today's prompt or challenge. But please feel free to put in as many. Don't flood and put like 50 challenges in there, but put some like one or two well thought out ones, and I'll let y'all know if I start one out of them. I think I have 10 in there right now, so we already have a good amount. But please, I do encourage you. If you have a nice well thought out idea, good. Please throw it in there. The more the merrier. Because I would love to see, all the stuff you come up with. There's always been some more fun, more creative challenges in there. I'm really excited for those. I think those are gonna be fun. And once I'm a bit more prepared for in the hardcore world, I'm gonna do some of those. But no, yeah, this was fun. Definitely stuff. I say try to aim for stuff that's like fun, productive. So this was a fun thing. I've never messed around with copper golems before, but it's also productive because now I have a storage area. I bought a boy I need to get full diamond armor. Come with a fun challenge to go with. Like, okay, get full diamond. Hey, just try to get full diamond gear one stream. It's like, oh, we're doing a mining stream. But also maybe there's a fun challenge you could put with that. I can't think of anything myself, but maybe I have to use only copper gear to get the diamond armor, which might be what happens anyways. But maybe I have to go straight to diamonds. I think I might need to at least have an iron pickaxe, because I don't think you can mine diamonds with a copper pickaxe. I could be wrong, but fun stuff like that, fun challenges. Please feel free to throw them my way. I love cleaning them. That's cute. But yeah, don't be afraid. Send me whatever you want. We still need ideas for that island. We still need ideas for the rest of this island. I need to finish chopping down that tree. We have this whole rest of the island. We don't have much of a farm at the moment. That's kind of just thrown together. We have all this space on this island still. We still don't even have anything up top. So again, please feel free. We have plenty of ideas. We also don't need to stay on this island. There is a massive landmass tower, we have a village, and there's a pillager tower too. There's a big old iceberg we could do stuff with. All the new stuff in the new update underwater. Like you could do something as simple as tame a Nauticus or whatever they're called. That could be a good one. Stuff to do with the new update. I don't know what's all in the new update, but look at that. But yeah, I'm gonna end the episode down here, my boys. I just love my boys. I little copper boys. I'm about to give them names. Oh my, yeah, they're almost done. Why? No, we'll at least wait. We'll watch. We'll watch and see them wrap it up. You got copper. What are you holding? Ah, sticks. That is in here, right? Yes, so he'll find that. Yeah, that copper chest. I think I might only give them one copper chest going forward as well. I thought that each needed their own. They do not. They will use each other. Oh, you have item frames? I don't think there's a spot for that, buddy. Yeah, here, let me have that. I hope they can't drown. That'd be really sad. I'm just gonna put that in here for now. I think they actually might. They're almost done. They have 16 cobble and a little bit of stuff. Oh, is he stuck? You good, buddy? Okay. Minecraft mobs sometimes on the brightest. Sometimes they. Oh, wait. Did he get the cop? He did. He got the cobblestone from underneath. That's cute. I always could say I could always do that. Oh. Where are you going? Yeah, almost done. I'm so proud of my boys. I guess, let me know if y'all have any ideas for names. I would love to give each of them a name. I think I'm just going to keep 4. I think 4 is more than enough. I think any more for them would be too much. I think they already get in each other's way a little sometimes. Alright. He just has to get his stuff up, but I think they're done. You have something in your hand. What are you? Oh, is that stick still? Oh, no, that's a fence. What do you got there, buddy? Oh, exposed copper bars. That's technically a separate item from regular copper bars. There, I got you, buddy. They're all done. One's just chilling underwater. Really hope they can't drown. They walk so slow in the water, so cute. They're done. They're just gonna be chilling down here now, waiting for the next project. Okay. Well, we'll wrap it up here. I'll go in the water. Why not? Oh, whoa. That looks cool. Alright, anyhow. Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoy as always. Please take care of yourselves. That's my water. Drink some water. And have a wonderful rest of your night. Y'all probably won't see me till the charity. Shoot, today's Wednesday. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, y'all won't see me till the charity event. The charity event's Friday. Don't forget. I'm sorry, like, real quick. Charity event's Friday. Friday, December 12th, 13th, and 14th. Fourth stream starts at 6 p.m. The other two start at 12 p.m. Please come check them out. They're super fun. Even if you don't really care too much about that content in the past, you haven't seen that before, I implore you to check it out. We put a lot of effort into this one. A lot of fun surprises. I thought we really kind of nailed the pacing on this one, so I'm excited to see how it all turns out. And even if you can't donate, watching it, spreading the word, sharing the link, that does wonders. So please come and spend a bit of time if you can. And yeah, outside of that, oh, Denmark's doing a stream tomorrow. I believe he's playing every Mario Kart tomorrow. At least that was his plan last time he talked to me. And that is that'll be the final stream of our counting down the charity miss until Friday. Until the actual main event. That'll be the final day of the 12 days of charity miss. Alright, enough of me. Yup, let me stop the timer on stream so I see it. So I know where to pick up off on for the next one. Alright. But y'all have a great night. I'll see you all Friday. Bye.